Hey guys, it's Mel, and I'm here to talk with you about interest rates, everyone's favorite topic. This is something that I talk about at length with clients every day, but I thought I would put out a piece so that anytime someone asks me this question, I can refer them to the video where I don't forget any of the important things that people need to understand about interest rates. So here we go. Interest rates depend on so many factors. Most importantly, what the mortgage-backed securities, bond market performance, what's happening economically with inflation and forecasting, what's happening with the Fed announcements, rate announcements. Oftentimes people think that the Fed rate directly impacts mortgage rates. That's not exactly true, but it certainly does impact what happens with mortgage interest rates and pricing. The other things that weigh heavily on what your interest rate looks like is your down payment, your credit score, your loan amount, the property type you're buying. Is it a single family home? Is it a condo? Is it a duplex? Those will all adjust what interest rate we can offer. What is the occupancy? Is it a primary residence, a second home, investment property? Those definitely impact what your interest rate options look like. How long do you need to lock the interest rate for? Is it 15 days, 30 days, 90 days? That plays into it. So there's just a number of factors that I think people don't realize when we go to price a loan, that there's 30 or so factors that are playing into what options we generate for you based on your set of circumstances. So you might also be wondering, I get this a lot, how come different lenders are offering different rates from day to day? Absolutely great question. I will tell you that there's a lot of misinformation out there about how interest rates work, and in my experience, there's sometimes lenders who aren't transparent about that. And so I'm all about transparency, and I want to be clear that yes, lenders from one lender to another are going to sometimes have different terms, not usually by a lot. If one lender's offering 6.75, another one might be offering 6.875, another one might be offering 6.625. So you're still talking pretty similar. There's always going to be slight differences in fees, in points, in what those rate offerings look like. But then there's other really important factors to consider, because that, in my mind, for the many years I've been doing this, I feel like the biggest value that I add to clients is my experience, and that I've worked on hundreds and hundreds of mortgage loans in my 22-year career. And so when someone is deciding who they're going to put their faith in for this incredibly important decision and this incredibly important transaction, it should absolutely matter who you're putting your trust in. And so I challenge people to do your homework on the loan officers you're talking to, read their reviews, make sure that they're experienced and that you're not accidentally getting, stuck with someone who doesn't really know what they're doing or won't follow through or makes promises they can't keep. I've got a proven track record of doing the right thing and doing a great job for people, solving problems, making the experience as pleasant as it can be. And so the way I like to often explain this is there's always going to be somebody cheaper. An online lender, Costco apparently has a lender. So there's thousands of lenders out there to choose from. There's always going to be somebody cheaper. There's always going to be somebody more expensive. It's just the nature of the beast. And so what I like to say is that I am not Walmart, and I'm not trying to be Walmart. I'm also not Neiman's. I'm not trying to be Neiman's. I'm more of like a Nordstrom Rack. We've got something for everyone, and we'll treat everyone with kindness and respect, and make sure that they feel well taken care of, and that they're special to us. So I challenge you, if you are looking at multiple lenders, to really do your homework and put some weight on experience and put some weight on reviews, because the mortgage process is long and it's hard and it can be frustrating. And if you don't have somebody who really knows their stuff, who has a great system behind them, you can absolutely risk not closing your loan on time, which could mean losing your earnest money, which could mean, all kinds of things. And so it's not always that the best is the cheapest, and the cheapest is typically not the best. So for what it's worth, I hope this was helpful, and reach out if you have any questions. Thank you.